first $1,000 in digital launchpad?
I tried Iman Gadzhi's digital launchpad. I actually did it at the beginning of my dropshipping journey. I started in last year of February 2024. That was when I started Iman Gadzhi's digital launchpad, and basically I want to tell you guys my experience with it, basically a review of what it was like and should you do it. One for me, why I joined it was because at that time I really wanted to try something different. Didn't want to work another job. I was looking for courses, and just in the time Iman Gadzhi came out with this $37 course, and he's got multiple courses in there. And when I joined, he only had 3 courses in there, and one of them was the Winning Store, which was by Jordan Welsh, Pen to Profit, and then sales. How to be a good salesman and how to do sales. Out of those 3, obviously I stuck with the Winning Store. That was the one course that I really stuck with, and I chose that one specifically because I was always interested in dropshipping, but I just never knew how it worked. I knew how it worked, but I didn't really know the main grit of everything. And so I watched the course. In that course, I actually didn't know who Jordan Welsh was, and so for me, everything in terms of quality was great. In the beginning, it was kind of shit.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
They wouldn't upload certain files that they said were uploaded. I kind of had to wait a bit to get some of those files in. But it doesn't really matter anyways. What mattered was the information that was in the course. And I will say this, from the day I put up my first Facebook ad, that weekend I made my first sale. It was incredible. Having made my first sale made me realize that clearly this is something that can work out. I just need to put more time and effort into it. I would say from when I started to when I actually made that first sale though in the course, it was probably within a month. I was watching all the videos, and then I was kind of learning how to make a website because that was what he was showing at the start. All these other logistics of it, and I was literally following everything word for word that Jordan Welsh was saying. It definitely works. That course about a winning store definitely works for a beginner, to get you off your feet, to understand how to find a product and how to put up your first ad and how to make a website, a nice looking website. It's definitely there. And for me, it took me a while to get to that first sale point, 30 days, purely because the technical side of Shopify, takes a little time to understand. Editing your website, that took me a while to understand where things were on the website. And so it wasn't really Digital Launchpad's fault or Jordan Welsh's fault. It was just something that I needed to learn and understand where things were on Shopify. And so that's why it took me around 30 days to get that first sale. But I would say it's not hard to get your first sale, especially on Facebook ads. It seems like it's easy, but the problem is, how much did I spend to get that first sale? And that's the thing, is I think I actually spent a few $100s for that first sale. And then after then, the next day, I got another 2 sales, and then I got a few sales after that. And I was kind of just about almost profit, but not really. After that, I spent more money on ads than the sales I was actually getting. Most likely probably because of the creative probably wasn't that good. With Facebook ads, obviously you steal clips from places, and so you take a lot of time kind of finding where clips are to be able to use. For me, I was at that learning phase, so it was a little difficult. So that's why it took a long time. That was the Winning Store. I would say great course. Right, Jordan Welsh is really good in terms of the way he presents everything. In the course he talks about Viral Vault, which was his own dropshipping course that he has, his own platform. And he talks about it in the Digital Launchpad. Not gonna lie, I did buy it as well after watching the Winning Store. I also bought Viral Vault from Jordan Welsh just to see what's there, because he says that they send out winning products every week or every day or something, and so I just wanted to see, but it wasn't really worth it. So I stopped doing it after 2 months or something, and I just stuck with Digital Launchpad. And I think I stuck with Digital Launchpad for probably 7-8 months, just because of they've got this tier thing in Digital Launchpad, where basically the longer you stay, the higher the tier you go up, and then you get these invites to dinners with Iman Gadzhi, and there's all this value, right? I never really got into it though. I kept paying the course purely because it wasn't that expensive. So it was worth the money anyways. I just kept going because I thought there was actually value, because every month they're coming out with a new course.
Oh my God!
even if there was something that, I wouldn't want to learn or do, I feel like it was something, sometimes it was just good to just watch some of those videos and courses just to gain some of that knowledge, to see what's actually out there. And I think it was really cool. Like, I did watch Pen to Profit, and I learned how to actually use ChatGPT properly to find ideas and trying to actually use ChatGPT properly, like just AI in general, which was something that I didn't know. And so watching Pen to Profit actually helped me with that, with ChatGPT. And, in Pen to Profit, they mostly use ChatGPT and Grammarly to craft out really good emails. And, this is something that I think you can add to even with dropshipping. Trying to understand how to do email marketing and stuff, that is still important for e-commerce. And then the other one with sales, I didn't watch too much of it. I watched a little bit, but not much of it. And it seemed alright, it seemed pretty good, but it wasn't something that I wanted to get into. At the time, there was also Iman Gadzhi had his little course. It wasn't really a course, but more like a motivational kind of thing, where basically he's telling you or teaching you things you should do on a daily basis to keep yourself on track, and how his day looked like in his beginner stage and what his day looked like in the more, when he became a millionaire and stuff. I watched the Iman Gadzhi's motivational course. I watched that multiple times and it kept me motivated. Like, he would teach you to wake up really early, to go to the gym at least for 10, 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and to drink hydrolyte when you wake up, to do meditation every day. These were the things that he basically said that he did when he was starting out. And I did all of it. And there was also journaling. And I did all of it. I actually did all of it. And yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with dropshipping itself, but I understand that it actually does help you in terms of getting your life on track. To do dropshipping, to do email marketing, to do sales, you need to change the person you are now. The person you are now, who is lazy, who just wants to sleep all day, who just wants to go to party and just wants to drink, that you will not be able to get you to where you want to be. And so you need to change your life. You need to change your habits, your bad habits, and change them and replace them with these good habits, which is meditation, journaling, and going to the gym for at least even 30 minutes of the day. Doing these every day for me didn't teach me anything about dropshipping, but it taught me about discipline. Forced myself to do good things for myself. And then eventually I learned that, meditation doesn't have anything to do with dropshipping, but it helped me to clear my mind. It cleared my mind with my day, made me feel like I could actually think clearly. And so I did meditation. And then later I learned, when I was listening to podcasts, that meditation can actually grow your brain. Your brain can actually grow from meditation, which is crazy. Learning all these things within the Digital Launchpad did really help me with the beginner stage. And in the Digital Launchpad, he guarantees you to make your first $1,000. Did I make my first $1,000 in Digital Launchpad? No, I didn't. That's okay though, because I definitely could have, but I would have spent more money on Facebook ads to make that first $1,000. So I didn't stick with it. I ended up joining a mentorship after the course, and then the mentorship was where I made my first $1,000 and made my first 5 figures. And then the mentorship for me was the big change. With Digital Launchpad, I would say the value in knowing that there are other people out there who want to learn and do better is just so open-minded. Like, it just gets you to think so much more about what's actually out there, right? Like, he's got a Discord group, everyone in there kind of shows their wins, and you're seeing other people win, and you kind of want to win yourself, and you want to make those posts, and all these things, they make you want to do more. I would say joining the group on Discord, and then, I think that they got like monthly coaches and stuff, but I never really joined any of those calls with the monthly coaches. I did ask questions though. There were times I had issues with Shopify, and I would ask the Discord, and they had like the coaches that would actually help you. Entirely, it's not really that bad. Like, for paying 37 USD for a product like this is insane. I don't think you can find anything cheaper out there. So really, you're not risking much. A lot of other courses Iman Gadzhi does with his, marketing agencies, his courses are so expensive. Like 5K, 10K, they're just insane. Having Digital Launchpad for me was like game changer, because every month you're getting a new course, you get the Discord, then the Discord there's like coaches in them as well, and you can ask questions and other people will try and help you. All in all, I think it's a really good investment if you want to start out, right? It doesn't have to be dropshipping, it doesn't have to be email marketing or whatever, but if you want to find a side hustle, I feel like it's very valuable. Over there, they've also got I think they've got so many other courses now. There was one about like day trading or something, or I don't know what it was exactly. I watched some of it and it was very technical, but stuff like that, it's just like random stuff that you can learn. And I think it's super valuable, like 100%. If you are thinking about joining Digital Launchpad, I would 100% say yes to it because you're not losing. Do it for a month and you lose $37 if you decide it's not for you. And yeah, you can make $37 back. Like, it's not that bad. It's not like you're dropping a few $1,000s, so it's worth the risk. But yeah, I hope this video helped you with your decision of if you wanted to join Digital Launchpad or not. I would say it's definitely worth it and a lot of value for just the price you get it for. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.